Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring that little bell so you are notified when new videos drop. To say the new era of Doctor Who, trying to predict what it's going to be like, is confusing and difficult, is somewhat of an understatement, isn't it? We get lots of very good news and lots of very bad news, and lots of news I think is up to you, your own personal interpretation. I know some people are not happy with Shooter's casting. I think he's going to be... to me, so far, Shooty looks absolutely fantastic, right? He looks like he's going to be great. Millie Super looks fantastic. Yeah, I'm happy with that, you know, very, very much, right? It's that's very much good Russell T. Davies. But there's also bad Russell T. Davies, which I don't know. I think it might actually be a good thing that both sides of the cultural aisle are somewhat pissed off at him. And it's like, which I know sounds crazy, no matter what side the cultural aisle you're on, right? Unless you're a normal person who just likes to watch Doctor Who and not be bothered. Hello, if you are that person. But this is good Russell T. Davies. Murray Gold coming back is undoubtedly good Russell T. Davies that I am very, very happy about. We covered his interview in Doctor Who magazine last night on my on a live stream. I live stream every night. I'm not sure when this video is going out. The live stream was on Sunday, but as I say, I live stream every night. I'm living from Rumble, from Twitter, and from YouTube. You can catch me on all those platforms. Go and look in the video notes. There is where you will find me. Links to everything. Thank you very much for subscribing, following, whatever, liking, sharing, subscribing, all those things are fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you very much. You want to be super nice to me? Head over to Rumble, subscribe to me there. That's the thing I really would like you to do. That will make my life much better. It really would, genuine. It's so pathetic, but it is true. That would genuinely make my life a lot better. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are fantastic. And they're saying that Tucker Carlson might sign exclusive to Rumble, which is, for me, would be awesome because more people will come to Rumble, so I would get a bigger audience. So basically, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things are fantastic. Anything else I think to tell you? No, go look in the video notes. There's also my Substack. You should sign up to that. Why? Because it's awesome, baby. Everything about me is awesome, and I hate to brag. Well, I don't. I like bragging. I hate to brag, but it's just true. I can't argue when I'm telling the truth, and everything I do is awesome. That's just my impartial what's the word, review. Fine, with that said, let me head over to me from last night. I don't know, Rosa looks hot in the 50s more than in the 2000s, in my opinion, right? Maybe it's the Hills. I really got to download this. I've never really listened to any of these, so I never really liked them. But the big news, ladies and gentlemen, is of course the return of the wonderful Murray Gold. Isn't that a wonderful piece of artwork? Man, I think I might steal that for the thumbnail. This is fantastic. Who's the graphic designer in this? This is excellent work. I'll say I got to give credit where credit's due because that's really genuinely good work. Wait, who's the website? Okay, art editor Mike Jones. Okay, then Mike Jones, that is a fabulous piece of work you did, right? Absolutely fabulous piece of work. If I may say so. Like, yeah, I'm sorry to derail the stream to go, wow, that guy really bought it, right? Look at this. It's beautiful, right? It really kind of nails lots about Murray Gold and Doctor Who, and like it gives you the sci-fi and the romance together, which it just visually. Yeah, and the eye and the kind of it's just really nice. It's a really, really nice piece of work. Gold Faithful. 6 years after leaving, being fired, the Herb stop. Oh, page view. There we go. 6 years after being booted out by Chris Chibnall and his idiocy for Murray Gold is back. I couldn't be happier, he tells douchebag extraordinaire Benjamin Cook. Benjamin Cook, okay, the tragedy of Benjamin Cook, he's very talented. Much like Paul Cornell, very, very talented. If only that talent could result in a more elevated human being. Alas not. They, still knows how to do his interviews. But it won't be quiet. It won't be safe. It won't be quiet. It won't be safe. And it won't be calm. I'll tell you what, it will be fine. We've got to see that clip now. Oh, don't you know if you say that, I have to watch that clip? Fortunately, I haven't. No, I think I do. Here we go. Oh.
Do you want to come with me?
Yes!
Because if you do, then I should warn you. Because if you do...
Oh, this was so good.
Because if you do, then I should warn you. You're going to see all sorts of things.
He really actually nailed the Doctor in this trailer, much more than in the rest of. Was this shot after everything? You think? What about Citadel? Message Seed is fantastic too. Yeah, it is fantastic. Citadel. I think because he's really got a handle.
You're going to see all sorts of things.
Because he's got great gravitas here, which he never really had in his earlier episodes.
Ghosts from the past, aliens from the future. The day the Earth died in a ball of flame.
There's a confidence in him.
It won't be quiet, it won't be safe, and it won't be calm.
Oh, love it!
I'll tell you what it will be.
Tell you what it will be.
I'll tell you what it will be.
Oh.
The trip of a lifetime.
Freaking awesome. It's fantastic, right? Absolutely fantastic. Going for Gold with Harry Kelly, music by Hanson. Oh, yeah.
Trip of a lifetime.
Doctor Who, Saturdays at 7 on BBC One.
Oh, awesome. Happy days, 2005. Happy days, man. You don't know, listen, live in the moment, baby, because you don't know how good that moment is, right? We didn't know how good that moment was. We didn't. We really didn't, and now I think a lot of us do, right? Live in the moment, appreciate the time before they're over, right? By the time you read this, the news will be out. Murray Gold is rejoining 18 years after Rose, the first episode he scored, and 6 years since his swan song serial, Twice Upon a Time. We predict that this will be an internet breaker, and that a lot of Doctor Who magazine readers will be very pleased. Yes. A lot of Doctor Who fans will be very pleased because he's very good, right? I mean, he really, really. I mean, he's just defying the series to a great extent with that. And I'm not a music fan, but his music really was a character within the series. It had that romance, right? It has so much romance in it, right? And fairy tale and danger and wonder. And playfulness, right? I mean, like those scores are great. I love the score for was a Girl in the Fireplace, the TikTok people advance, I think is what it was called. So everything has its own theme, right? So I'm really psyched for him coming. Yeah, look, we have this ongoing thing. Good Russell, bad Russell. Good Russell, bad Russell. Which Russell are we going? Right? It could be either one on any day. We don't know which. Good Russell, bad Russell. Could go either way, mate. Jinx Monsoon Russell, Murray Gold Russell. Who knows what the day will bring? You know, it could be anything. But he's like, oh yeah, we just brought back Patrick Troughton. Yeah, how? Don't ask. I'm like, okay. For a couple of seasons. Yeah, like really? Okay, that's fine. That works. Good Russell, bad Russell. What would it be? Yeah, that would actually be a great board game with a like you have to. It's the production of Doctor Who, and you get a good Russell, bad Russell card, right? Set you back. Appreciate the time before the World Economic Forum forced ESG on the world. Yeah, those bastards. I don't get out much. I don't do social media. Good man, says the man himself. But if people are happy, that's really cute. We are really happy, mate. And I'm glad you think it's cute. I like that. well, you should like it a lot because we are all very happy, right? This is saying, oh, no, we're not all happy. The weirdos are gnashing teeth, which is even better. Could not be better. He was sad to leave in 2012. But yeah, I'll sad leave when they fired me for no reason other than they were cunts and idiots. But it was a wild ride. Yay! Wasn't going to get into Rossi Davis' wild ride, Murray Gold's wild ride. But I had a wild ride. Well, listen, I think that's what Rossi Davis is trying to get out this season. And fans were sorry to see him go. Well, tears must now be unwept, declares Russell. Suck those tears back in. Yeah, we're undoing all the idiot mistakes, right? He's video calling DWM from his Arctic turned from an attic. Arctic. I thought he has Fortress of Solitude. Turned music studio at the North London home that he shares with his wife Gemma and their two daughters, aged 5 and 3. That's so nice. Oh, very nice. The studio walls are clad in black soundproof panels, creating a perfectly dark background. Murray's black t-shirt adds the effect, making it look like he's floating head round. Sounds like he's interviewing Holly. But the infinity... See, look! This is painting a picture. This is very good work. Ben Cook knows how to write. He does know how to write. Yeah, if only he wouldn't have spent his life on Twitter to validate himself, I think he will go far. But the Infinite Void is a fitting backdrop because Murray is in an existential mood. Within minutes of saying hello, he's riffing on his simulacrum theory. I quite enjoy the lightness of the eye that it gives me. That I don't even realize I don't exist. And what happens when we die? You go into the ground and get eaten by wolves. Although your body does, but your body's not you. You know, I said that to my dad when he was dying. I said, Dad, it's just your body, mate. He was like, what? And I'm like, no, it's just your body. Your body isn't you. All right, don't make your body you. There we go, doink. But remember, we should probably ask him about his decision to return, right? It wasn't a decision that he desists because free will is an illusion. Okay. No, because, no, because nobody who asked Russell to do the show would turn it down. Russell, I'm certainly not gonna. Okay, well, that's good to know. This is Russell D. Davis, Doctor Who's showrunner. I mean, obviously, I'm going to do it. I'm so glad you obviously did. And it's just such a diss to Jim, though. It's wonderful. I can't not do it. So I never decided. They just asked me. I'm not even sure I decided the first time either in 2005. Yeah, it was like things way up, go up, weigh things up and go, on the plus side, this, and on the downside, that. You know, I just thought, yes, of course. I kept saying yes for about 12 years until they said, fuck off. And their serious tanked. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yeah, they lived and let die. It's hard to overstate the extent to which Murray's music etched in the fabric of younger millennials everywhere. And Murray's music, like the TV show itself, quickly achieved pop culture status. It graced every new episode, and then it was clipped and repackaged, uploaded to social media platforms through like mid-noughties debutante YouTube. Yes, I remember that. And its latter-day challenger, TikTok, it's got a further boost from music streaming boom. Murray's 2010 track, I Am the Doctor, written for Matt Smith's incarnation, is now almost as recognizable as the iconic theme. I think so too. I love that, right? As it is one of the best themes ever, right? Is approaching 12 million streams on Spotify, and in YouTube plays, number more than doubles. Wow. Meanwhile, Mara's Doctor Who music filled the alcohol proms in 2008, 2010, 2013, and they all sounded fabulous, right? Man, I mean, like, what a success to turn into what a failure, right? I mean, like, what absolute success to turn into a failure. Unbelievable. Fine. Millennium Center, 2006 Doctor Who celebration, toured Australia. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Okay, you're doing my head in, mate. We had COVID, pandemic, fans going to do it online to form. Okay, yeah, that was creepy. The uplifting thing from Rings of Akaten, that was a piece of shit. Rings of Akaten. Like, you know, love you, Mari. You know, I love you enough to tell you the truth. That was a piece of shit, right? When I started writing music on Doctor Who, there was quite a lot of criticisms of being too emotional, you know, that all was fine. I don't mind that. Okay, fine, you don't mind that. People have lots of different tastes, but I feel like over the years it did sort of spread around, and people connected to my music. Okay, you know that episode with Martha when she whispers something into everyone's ear that spread around the whole world to defeat the Master. That's to the 2007 finale. Last of the Time Lords. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, so you say you made that kind of a thing. Something was in the air. I hear what you're saying. Okay. It was May 2022 when I walked in, and he remembers they were playing my music. Donna's theme was on. Okay, what's it? The last time Murray was in Cardiff was at the Reaver 6th anniversary special, starring David Tennant as the 14th Doctor and Catherine Tate as Donna Noble. It was May 2022. When I walked in, he remembers they were playing my music, Donna's theme. Honestly, I was made up. I can imagine, right? I felt like I like how honest and straight up he is, right? Who's that? Okay, those quite like legs. Okay, Jenna, look nice pair of gams you got going on there, darling. If you don't mind me saying so. Not as good as what are they name? Chopra's everything. What's the name again? I can't remember. The woman from Citadel who was gorgeous, right? Just gorgeous. And they want me back. I did shed a little tear. Yes, vindicated at last. Really got to me. And there was a wooden TARDIS with my name on it. I was like having that. I felt like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. Like, you don't have to steal it, sir. It's yours. And David was there and Russell. And yeah, it felt like coming. Yeah, I bet everyone had a good time, right? We're here to save Doctor Who. They never said to anybody, obviously, to everybody. My only regret is when I had kids, they never got to see me working on Doctor Who. I thought, well, that's a shame because they would have enjoyed that. Cut to 5 years later, it's me stealing a TARDIS off a table so I can bring it home and present it as a trophy. I like how straightforward he is. Like, he really, that's what I would do. I'm like, I'm going to nick that. Now, months later, with the episodes he's scoring right now, what can he say? I can say whatever I want, and you can choose to put in. Man, this guy is very existential. All right. So I've done special 1 and special 3. I haven't done one single note of special 2. Okay. And I've been sent a bunch of other scripts for the 15th Doctor Shooting Up was a debut episode. Russell has been putting music and musical elements into the scripts. That's interesting. In some really interesting, exhilarating ways. Russell, knowing Murray's music, it'll take it to the next level. I mean, I bet it will, but there's a lot of music going on in this thing. Yeah, this was like Attack of the Toxic Fandom. Right, it really was. These were like, I can't remember, some of the worst people ever. I don't know. Or maybe it's not them. I don't know. Who was this gold standard? When Russell knew he was returning to Doctor Who, I think Murray was the second person I phoned. First was Phil. First was Badwell, second was Murray. It was that was something. Yeah, we were all waiting for ages, Russell, mate. Like forever. What's going on? Like we said, this is going on forever, mate. Murray just fits. He does, right? It's hard to explain. It's like not explaining it, to be honest. He just gets my writing kind of ineffably. He understands the scripts way beyond the page. He does. He takes it. Man, I love Gridlock, mainly because of Murray Gold's score, right? That whole hymn. I thought, you could only write a Gridlock with a Murray Gold, right? With a rapport with something like Murray Gold, right? Peter Rich says, I think Jim was trying to hint at Lung Barrow at the time as children and Flux, but didn't want to pay Bart Platt. That sounds right for the privilege. And we got Unintelligible Tribe instead. Yes, pretty much. But, let's. What we're going to get in the future, I don't know. Right? It really is a great unknown for me right now. 5. Was Russell confident Murray would say yes? Actually, no. Oh, interesting. Doctor Who is a very emotional thing for all of us. I was very wary that it was wrong to very wary that he'd think it would be wrong to return. Life has changed. He's got a family now. He's moved on, and sometimes people are just busy. Murray wasn't able to score Bob and Rose in 2001 because of all those years ago because he had too much work going on. Although then scored by Martin and Phipps, who was amazing. So good. But no, look, it's talented people have busy schedules, right? That makes sense. So we're up to doing. There we go. Fine. Once I heard a cover version of Bob and Rose in a sauna. Okay, Russell, why is everything in a sauna? I was in a New York bathhouse. Oh, no reason. But you can never take anything for granted. I was so delighted that Murray said yes. Blah blah blah. Happy, of course he was, right? He was the orchestra. One of their recordings. Blah blah blah. When did Murray probably realize how loved Murray's Doctor Who music is? I think it was when University Challenge had around asking for themes to identify the Doctor Who companions, right, by their theme tune. Wow, that's wild because you can say yes, they did. They all had very very distinct theme tunes, right? Up until then, I think people with theme tunes were like Savlon, Glitz, and the Master. And I think let me turn the heat off now. Now, oh, man, dang, I left the remote control in the other room. Oh, it's been so cold, so I'd had the heat on, but well, now starting to schwitz, baby. Next time I get up, I will get the remote control. That's the plan. Fine. There's a picture of Harriet Jones in the round about fictional prime ministers. That's a fan at work in the office. I'm sure it was. Fine. So Murray explains, people started saying, yeah, we really need to speak to Murray. Director Mark Tonderai, overseeing the 2023 Christmas special. I was like, what can he possibly want? Then Ben Chesil, who's directing episode 2, this was January 26th, and I'm directing it, and he says, I'm directing this episode, and it seems to have a lot of music in it. Directing that's a 1960s one, right? Can you have a look at it? There's another director and another, and it started to dawn on me. There's an awful lot of music going on in this series. Oh, Russell, don't make me scared, mate. Really? Don't make me scared. I don't know. That's where gay men go to oogle at each other. Yeah, so exactly. Everything. Russell, literally everything is about you getting a handy. Can I have a story without you getting a finger up your ass? Right? Is that too much to ask? I don't know. I don't know. What's matron? Maybe it is. Think. I was speaking to myself, not realizing, of course, that my consciousness is just a fantasy. Okay, and apparently Russell entrusted it all to me. Actually, quite an honor. I love that man. Russell and Murray's creative partnership, 20th Vanity Fair, blah, blah, blah. Queer as folk, sparking border conversation about HIV, it's a sin. Russell Davis, Doctor Who scripts are bold and progressive as anything he, or Doctor Who for that matter, has ever attempted before. Oh, you're saying lots of bad things, Murray, which Murray attributes in part to It's a Sin. Russell's been on a kind of national treasure category for a while now. He just doesn't like sitting on those laurels. With It's a Sin, I think he embraced by a younger generation. And let's face it, the younger generation has always loved everything that boomers stand for. Well, not really. Young generation are like pure evil co-opted to like, you know, like go and watch Picard. That was basically what happened. Yeah, I don't want to give something back to him. And that's where he found his way into new Doctor Who. Okay, yeah, that's the ongoing story. Doink. It'll be Marissa Marigold. Is it the missing CD he cuts in? Yeah, so what's going to happen with it? Of the 10 seasons he scored, only one did not get soundtrack release. Why is he laughing? Anything I say in answer to that question is going to be inadequate. Murray says, we've had 2 British monarchs, 4 prime ministers, and at least 5 Spider-Man movies since Series 10 aired. There's a fan-run Twitter account that says, Season 10, album when, dedicated to documenting what's passed us all by. Okay. Since the album hasn't come out. In the last year, Brendan Fraser, Michelle Yeoh, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Ke Huy Quan have become the first-time Oscar winners for the before Series 10 soundtrack. Okay, Roger Federer has retired from professional. Blah blah blah. So what's happening with it? I don't know what happened, says Murray, shaking his head. Well, all those events happen. Yeah, he said there's says out there somewhere. He's gone and done the existential again, right? Does that answer the question? No. How long after this interview do we think it'll be before Albert's inevitable Murray Gold is returning to Doctor Who's before season then says tweets 2 hours probably. Bring us season. I don't know why they wouldn't release it. It looks like free money. Right. Fine. Murray's music. Okay, this is good. Okay, we're getting some information. Who is this, by the way? That's Dudley Simpson. And Dealer Derbyshire. Fine. As ever, Murray's music will match the energy, warmth, and audacity of Russell's writing. Russell's scripts seduce us. And Murray's scores do too, well, maybe more so. Resistance is futile. 2005, Murray Gold alluded to the above. Some fans use the lower key function and the otherworldly experimental tones of classic were superstitious of Murray's big, colourful, adrenaline-fueled themes. Well, firstly, he wanted to do something much more esoteric, I believe. Right? Suddenly, Doctor Who was interpersing synth pop with guitar rock and also orchestral pop. That is true. Okay. In what Murray once described in these pages, whatever the opposite of minimalism is, maximism, right? To be fair, the Night Stalkers have warned us it won't be quiet, it won't be safe, it won't be calm. We've already seen that. Tell you what it will be. The trip of a lifetime! And it has been. It has been. I'm skipping. I use music to try and bring people up, lift people's spirits. Oh, we really need that now. When I write music, I'm always near trying to cheer myself up in terms of elation and spirit lifting. Okay. Communicating with the infinite. Man, this guy is he just high? He sounds like he's just really super high. Music has the ability to speak directly to that inside us and that and all that sad and soft and vulnerable. That's why I love music. Well, I think that's actually, yeah, you can hear that as music. Actually, sad, soft, and vulnerable. That's really that you do hear that in his music. Yeah, the vulnerability of people. Quite beautifully, actually. Up to. Which probably makes it. Oh no, skip. I visibly remember that Murray said somebody down a mine shelf glowing green, and I was yeah, okay, fine, yeah, okay. So he's talking about his arcade memories of Doctor Who. Okay. Noah's wearing an infected bubble wrapped arm. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, fine. Well, I want to hear about the new series, right? So, okay, so he remembers the Green Death. Everybody remembers the Green Death. Everybody loves the Green Death. We're on, from Ark in Space, also scored by Simpson, making 5-year-old Murray feel physically sick. Look, they did a good job with that. I mean, in all fairness, they did a really good job with that. What are we up to? Today it's one of his all-time favorite stories. Another fave from that year is a simply scored Planet of Evil. Not a great story, mate. Fine. Much of the pre-team. Okay, jeez, move on. Okay, what's the fine. In 2005, the orchestral interpretation incorporated aspects of Derbyshire 1963 original. What he got planned for what does he have planned for the Doctor Who theme this time round? I think, probably you're going to expecting a version that spins on Russell's favorite iteration of the theme. Well, I'm sure you sure if you delve through Russell's interviews, you'll be able to find which one that was, or which ones. Okay, a while back, quite a while, Russell hinted that he wanted the 2006 theme tune to be bigger with more piano. Right? I mentioned this to Murray, and his eyes widen as he reaches the pencil and says, "Oh, I'm glad you told me," he said, pretending to make notes. Wait, he's making notes. Must rewrite theme. That's it. He got us rumbled. Is he teasing us? You don't know, right? We don't know. Yeah, who knows or dares to dream? Fine, okay, I've got to turn the heat off. I've got to see. I was smart. I thought I was smart. I brought the remote control into the living room while I was watching Citadel, right? Because it was cold. But then I was stupid. I forgot to bring it back. Wait there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to find it. Nearly there. Okay, 1 second. I found it. Oh man. It's like a tropical rainforest here. Oh my god. Feel like the whole place is the inside of my armpit. Oh yes, be gone, Hellspawn. Oh. Well, hopefully that'll cool things down. It's bloody cold out. Really weird. Before New Who, Rossi, they did Queer as Folk, which was more out there and groundbreaking than It's a Sin. Maybe, yeah. I think I don't know. So that's probably right. That's what I would say. Probably. See, I wasn't in England at the time, so it was hard for me to judge the cultural climates, right? So Mara's a bit on the spectrum. Okay, says PD. Yeah, he does seem it, doesn't he? Fine. So what would I say is we're talking more than one main theme? Wait, shut up. What? I don't see why it can't be a different one every week, he says, definitely teasing us. Fine. When interviewed in 2005, he described the Chris and Eccleston Night Doctor's High Plains Drifter and he was a scarred soul and carried a lot of pain. While David Tennant's 10th Doctor was written like he's got over it. Since then, Murray scored 2 more Doctors and 2 eras, and another 2 on the way. And he's still got a knack for pull quotes. He describes Matt Smith's Doctor as a gangly, eccentric, and unexpectedly warm. You don't imagine such warmth coming from that face. And Peter Wells' Doctor, I want to call him the Mount Rushmore Doctor, but a bit more. Peter will thank me for that. He's more like a rock and roll Hall of Famer, slightly Rushmore-ish way. Okay, I kind of understand it, but man, whoa, working out what he's talking about is not easy. Let me tell you. Where are we up to? What can we expect from Tennant 2, the 14th Doctor? He steps right back into character and never left it. With I suppose added aura. What the hell am I doing here? As a character, I mean, because this is the question mark that sort of threads the episodes together. Now that David and Catherine, so basically they're playing the same, right? So now that David and Catherine are reprising their role, Magic Double Act. Can we expect that that musical some callbacks as well? It's inevitable that you're going to get the old reminiscence for example, there's a little Adonis theme as soon as we hear here in episode 1. Yeah, well, we would want that, right? And a bit of the Doctor's theme in there too. But they're not old recordings. It's music that I've done so far. It's all brand new. Well, that's what I believe. That's what I figured. Right? And yes, without Shooter's Doctor. What pull coat can we get from him? From what I've seen of Shooty, he's dazzling, right? He dazzles immediately, and he radiates tremendous warmth, and he's got a gravitational pull that's powerful. I bet he does. Man, okay, that's the best description that we've had so far. Right? That sounds very, very good. Right? That sounds very, very, very good to me. That sounds very Tom Bakerish. Right? But yeah. That sounds very good. Okay. So it's got all this. I can believe the warmth, right? That's really exciting, right? I'm happy about that. He's more good news. The BBC National Orchestra of Wales is back too. They haven't worked on Doctor Who for a while. As a good uncle and Morris' successor took a piss on Doctor Who, developed scores with different orchestras, and they did so well. They've already done 2 days. Was it? So I've already done 2 days with them. Reveals Murray. They're fantastic. The first day they recorded. They recorded in 2005 around 25 minutes of music for the Christmas Invasion, and then the next 12 years they were the mainstay of Doctor Who, infusing Murray's. Yeah, I remember when they came in. Right, they really wanted to do the show. You can tell they're thrilled to be back. It's like, look, honestly, it's getting the band back together. That's 100% what this is. Right. So again, yeah, this is good, Russell. Good Russell, bad Russell. What are you going to get? This is good Russell. Right? I don't know. Like, hopefully he's got all his Wankman material out of his system now. And he's not going to go to Planet the Dildios, right? Oh, the Doctor has to sit on top of the giant Dildios, right? While Millie goes to the island of Lesbos. I'm up for that. That I could go for, right? Yes. That might actually, I think, Millie's good to be fluid, baby, because that will make me rigid, then fluid, then rigid again. I was on the train to Cardiff for the first recording session on January 16th, and I sort of thought, will it be the same? Will anybody remember? Will we be greeted warmly? When I arrived at Millennium Centre, there was an orchestra base, this lad on security just looked at me and said, "Oh, good to have you back, Mr. Gold." I said, "Are you kidding? We've really missed you. Thank you so much." Okay. I don't think anything that they can top that. Well, okay then. It doesn't take much to please him. Okay. Then I walked in and the orchestra started clapping. He choked up again. It was the loveliest thing. It was a tremendous feeling. Well, yeah, because it's the Conquering Heroes, returning to their homeland. That's exactly what it is. It's the same in every room in the whole damn show. Everyone just feels love. It's here. Look, there's a love. Look, there is a lot of love going into this show. That is unbelievable. That is undeniable. There's a lot of love going into this iteration of the show. Just maybe, some of it might be bodily fluid love. So I don't know. Disney nights, Pride nights after dark love. He pulls it from a moment, suspended in a infinite void. So yes, it is good to be back. Well, I'm glad you thought that through, Murray. Right? I'm glad you thought that through, mate. Okay, so fine. I'm happy Murray Gold's coming back. Right? I'm happy Murray Gold's coming back. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you are notified when new videos drop.